Good afternoon. Welcome back to another episode of the TSP
Hello.
award-winning podcast.
Hello, my friends. How
How's it
are you?
going? Before
Well,
we get to Roy here, I just want to have a couple of announcements. We have a big fundraiser for our nonprofit September 11th. Would you like to talk about that, Mr. Chaps?
Dude, I just got off the phone with Charlie. I told him what we're doing. I told him what you're doing. And September 11th, 1700, Single Tree Barbecue, 2805 Old Fort Parkway. It's on Eventbrite. Get your tickets. We got a really good band. We got a couple surprises. And all this fundraiser is for Minutes Wisely, a local nonprofit here in town that our lovely Richard Fleek founded. So I know it's going to be a great event. So go on Eventbrite, sign up. It's going to be amazing.
Yes, so the ticket is $30. There's going to be bands. There's going to be barbecue. There's going to be all kinds of fun. And the like Chaps said, the proceeds go to Minutes Wisely. And if you're wondering what Minutes Wisely does, we send veterans and first responders to sporting events. Right now, I have season tickets to the Detroit Lions. As everyone knows, my hometown is Detroit, Michigan. So I felt I wanted to bless my hometown. And then now
Go Red Sox.
Well, that's the wrong sport. We're working on Preds tickets, Nashville Soccer Club tickets. We're going to have tickets everywhere. We hope. Yeah. That's what this fundraiser is all
this
about.
Will open up the doors to the soccer, to the sounds.
Yes.
To I keep on getting emails about this Major League Baseball team that's in the works for Nashville.
Supposedly around the corner. Yes. Hopefully.
Looking forward to that.
That would be awesome.
I can't wait for that. That's going to be awesome. That's going to put us even more on the map.
Yeah.
Yes. So if you would love to support us, by all means, show up September 11th, buy your tickets early so we know how much food to bring. Also, another way good way to support us is from Sailor to Backyard Cook.
Buy his book.
This book, the proceeds of this book goes to supporting the nonprofit also. And inside this book, besides some of my favorite recipes, there's quotes from America's heroes in here. These quotes are verbatim, word for word. I didn't edit them out or anything. I contemplated editing them out because some of them are pretty rough, but I said, America needs to hear these stories, man. So I put my two favorite things together, my love for cooking, my love for talking to veterans, mashed them together, put it in a book, and it was just released about a month ago, and it's doing very well.
Well, dude, we've had a rough crowd on this podcast the past 2 years. But hey, we love you guys. We love all of our guests. All of you. You are awesome.
So when we have guests and they have these crazy, amazing stories, it kind of scares away other veterans because they feel like I've asked veterans, hey, would you like to be on our podcast? And they're like, I can't top that story I just heard the other day. I'm like, it's not about topping the story. Like, everybody has a story.
Everybody has a story.
And I guarantee you get on this podcast, we're good at pulling your story out. Don't be scared. Get up there and everybody, it's very therapeutic. It's very therapeutic for the person that we're talking to. It's therapeutic for us getting your story. And it's very therapeutic for the people out there listening, because I have had people drop me DMs. I don't even know this person. And like, wow, that was awesome. Thank you. I really needed to hear that story today. So our main goal is to save lives. We got tired of every day you turn on the TV, veteran so-and-so just committed suicide. The numbers were supposedly 22 veterans every single day committed suicide. Well, the VA did a study, and that number is more like 44 suicides every day by veterans. So this is our little way to stop veteran suicide.
Yeah.
We get your stories. We pull your story out. We try to get you help. We send you to a sporting event. Now we don't send you alone. We're going to send you with a mentor so you can have somebody to talk to for the evening.
ED if you drink.
Yeah.
Too much of the game.
I'll even buy you a pizza.
There you go. It's going to be an expensive pizza at the game.
Yes. So another thing I'm looking at, I haven't really said this to anybody, but there's a restaurant right across the street from the Preds Arena. It's called the Red Phone Booth. You have to have a special code. You go in the phone booth,
Oh,
down a
yeah.
special code, and it's like a speakeasy on the other side. I'm going to go there and talk to the manager and see if I can get a special deal and tell him what I'm doing, see if he can help us out.
That's a
But
cool
I
idea.
figured it'd be either
yeah,
Yes.
that's a good idea, man.
So it'd be a good, first of all, it'd be a good meeting spot. Hey, if you're not in Murfreesboro, or if you're from Murfreesboro, I'd be more than happy to drive you down there, or chaps. We're going to have mentors.
See,
That's
that's
taking people
now
out.
hell has actually frozen over it because he just said that. Because
What-
Fleek
what?
never goes to Nashville. He hates going down there.
There's too many people. But I will go down there for a sporting event.
Yeah.
I'm not going down there for CMA Fest, that's for sure.
No, maybe the draft, but that's like 400,000 people. That's a little bit too much for
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah, that's too people-y.
Yeah. When I first moved down here 10 years ago, my wife and I and a couple of my kids, we went to the 4th of July fireworks.
Oh,
Never again. There was
yeah,
literally
that's
a million
crazy.
people on one
Yeah.
street. It was nuts. It took longer to get to my car and get out of Nashville than it did for the entire show.
Dude, I got to be
Hours.
down there on Friday to watch Sal play. One of our VFW members, he is playing a free concert on the 4th, and the Grand Prix is down there. So
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
if you want to go to this concert, it's at the Music City Walk of Fame, right next to Bridgestone Arena. It's free. Come on down. You're gonna have to kill for parking, but
Yeah.
I got a
Something's
parking spot. Hey, go to my church. They don't ticket. My old church, Christ Church Cathedral, they don't ticket.
Huh. I'll have to keep that for future reference.
You just told
900
everybody.
Broadway, buddy.
Yeah.
900
You just literally
Broadway.
told everybody in Nashville. Now that whole place is going to be jammed.
Hey, my priest, he moved on. He's not there anymore, but I still have a sticker on my car, and they know me. So
So
I don't know.
all right. Is there any more events you want to talk about before
We
get
got that
into Roy?
the Operation Stand Down Veterans Meetup. Roy, you might want to come to this. It's at Single Tree Barbecue, same place for the September 11th. But it's Operation Stand Down. They're having a meetup of veterans, and it should be fun. Starts at 1700 at Single Tree on the 24th of August.
Yep, it's on the calendar and signed up. I support, and we go down and volunteer at Operation
Oh
Stand Down.
yeah, good to go. Awesome. Okay, good.
So, Roy, before we get into your story, do you belong to a veterans organization, the American Legion, AMVETS, or anything?
American Legion 141.
Hey.
I'm the senior vice of that.
And I just joined.
You just
Okay.
joined. Yeah, we're trying to. I just joined the American. I've been a member of the American Legion here for a while, but me and chaps, we just started our own. Well, not our own, but our VFW post here in Murfreesboro.
Well,
So we've been very busy doing that for the last 3 years.
It's ours.
It's ours.
Sorry.
It's
Yeah, it's ours.
you. It's yours. It's mine. It's Doug's, and it's Steven's. Okay.
Yeah.
It's our post, and
The
it's
four
gonna
of us
last for
started this post
75
all-
years.
Yeah. So we're the forefathers of that post.
We are, dude. He's the Godfather. I'm like Guido. Okay.
So
I
we've
shot
been doing
first.
that. So now I'm branching out to the American Legion, helping them out. And
Okay.
one of the members talked chaps into joining. So try to get out there and help out where we can.
And
It's a
Roy,
good
you
group.
can
Yeah.
you can join the AMVETS 325. Me and Commander Joey King and I we started that post like 8 months ago. So that's
Okay.
also another organization you can join if you want.
Cool. I got you.
All right. So, hey, who's Roy? Where'd
Yeah,
you
who's
grow
Roy?
up? Where'd
And how do
go
you
to high
pronounce
school?
your last name?
Last name is Paeth.
Paeth. Okay.
But I've been called all kinds of different things. So, it's, people try to make it foreign, like Paeth. I'm like, no, just Paeth. Straightforward, very easy. School was rough with that. Nobody could ever pronounce it right. So, yeah, we moved here. I'm actually from the Chicagoland area my whole life. So West Chicago, It's not really close to Chicago. It's just called West Chicago. So grew up there, and shoot, Elgin's a town that everybody that's from the Chicagoland area just says Chicago because
Yeah.
nobody really knows the suburbs. But Elgin's a
Chicagoland.
pretty,
I just learned
Yeah.
it's called Chicagoland.
yes, exactly. There you go. But yeah, I went to school out in Elgin after for junior high and high school, and high school was interesting. Where we grew up, Wayne School was a very small town school, and Elgin is like small Chicago. I think it's the third or fourth largest city in Illinois. So it was a little bit of a culture shock for a sheltered young man at the time. And high school was, we helped create our soccer club there. We didn't have a soccer team, and I've always been big into soccer. And so we started the soccer team, and after high school, it was college. Everybody wants you to go to college. And I knew that wasn't going to be a great avenue for me because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I actually, as a junior in high school, I signed up for joined the Army, went to boot camp that summer, came back with no hair, probably about as much hair to finish my senior year in high school. So senior pictures were great. That was fun. And then after that, went to my advanced training and decided, I was a medic actually initially. And
98 whiskey.
I wish I could.
68 whiskey.
I don't even remember. It was just combat medic. So,
okay.
And came back home and decided, it still really wasn't the thing for me. I wanted to go active duty and go abroad, and signed up for new MOS 68. I think it was 68 Bravo, turbine engine mechanic, and signed my life away to go to Germany for 4 years. Well, it was only supposed to be 2 years, but after being there for 2 years and getting my orders for the next station, I said, I don't really think I want to go to Fort Polk and live in the swamp.
Yeah.
So
Louisiana.
Somebody pulled some strings and got me to stay in Germany for another couple of years.
Nice.
But I was like a lot of people. I was young. Going to college, I would have probably partied, spent a lot of money in school, and probably not done a whole lot of studying. I'm sure you can relate.
Yeah.
Some people out there.
5 years of college for this guy right here.
There you go.
Partied my brains out.
Yeah, it was just what do you want to do? Well, the military, when I joined, I wanted to be a pilot. That's what I wanted to do. And that's why when I went active, I decided let's work on helicopters. That'll get me close enough. And then when I got to Germany, about a year in, I was like, yeah, if I'm going to go and be a pilot, it's got to be a career. And I didn't think that it was a career, long-term career for me. It taught me a lot. I grew up a ton, which was important because like I said, I really wasn't ready for that. But I mean, imagine spending 4 years in Germany and traveling wherever you wanted to go. I was 10 days in Spain for about $100 with a hotel. Can't beat that.
No, not at all.
Got to see the Berlin Wall before it came down and spray paint our names on it. And so imagine this. Picture this.
Pretty cool.
You're 19 years old, and Berlin's in the middle of, got to go through East Germany. So you got to go through the checkpoints. They warn you have to go through a class before you got there to say, hey, here are the things to look out for at the checkpoints. They're going to try to swap out hats and stuff with you. So don't do that because they could arrest you for that. So I'm 19 years old, traveling through East Germany at different checkpoints, scared beyond belief.
Wow.
It was a cool experience. We got to Berlin, and that was, West Berlin was nice. East Berlin, you could get a day pass to go and kind of tour the other side. And so right by the wall, everything was nice and looked pretty. But as you weaved your way into East Berlin, it was kind of run down and dingy. And we were there at the end of the month. So their big not grocery store, but shopping store for clothing and stuff was minimal. Items were left there. So it was, they were rationed. There's only a certain amount each month you could get. So it was an interesting look at the other side. I think there were 6 of us for dinner. We had steak and wine and everything, and it was about $25 for 6 of us.
Oh my God.
So it was it was a great experience. So looking back, I think, my gosh, this was such a good experience. Had I realized that when I was young, I probably would have done more. Like we went to tour a 3-day tour of the Battle of the Bulge. So it was a guided tour walking, through all that. And I was going through pictures this weekend and was finding a lot of the old pictures from when we went through there. And it was a great opportunity. And if I had understood that then, I probably would have taken more advantage of things. But 19 years old.
Did you go to Heidelberg at all?
I did.
I saw my father-in-law was stationed in Germany, and I think in like 87, 86.
Okay.
And I was looking at pictures of my wife as a kid, and they're like Heidelberg and this and all these places and Hessen and
Yeah.
I don't know. It just I never got that experience. I was kind of jealous because I like Germany. Good food, good beer, and you guys, that's some really cool stuff that you got to see, man.
Oh yeah, and we would. I got into biking while I was out there, pedal biking, not motorcycle. And we'd ride out half a day, and it seemed like every town you went into, you went downhill to get into it, and uphill to get out of it. And we'd go about half the day, stop at a guest house or restaurant, whatever you want to call it, small, family owned. The family usually lived above. Eat, drink, and then we'd have to pedal our way. Much quicker getting there, much longer to get back.
Wow.
We got to go to the monastery where the monks were making beer, and
Cool.
it was like 3 times the normal toxicity of the German beer. So yeah, you had to pace yourself a little bit. So it's
Wow.
got to drive BMWs on the Autobahn. That was fun.
Oh,
Nice.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
What's the fastest you went?
What's that?
What's the fastest you get it up to?
Myself, one of my friends, and a couple other people, we got not nominated. I don't know. We got lucky and got the duty to pick up the generals and the officers, high-ranking officers for the generals or the officers' ball. So the local BMW dealership gave us 735s and 750s to drive.
What?
So we were taking these big, fast BMWs. The fastest I've ever gotten up to, I think, was about 125. But
damn, that's hauling.
But yeah, I even had a little garbagey BMW while I was there, and it would get to 100 easy. So it was fun. The roads. So picture Tennessee roads are better than Chicago roads. So yeah, they are. When you have a hotline to text in to report potholes, that's a problem.
Okay. Yeah, we don't. Yeah. Okay. We don't have that.
But picture the smoothest, nicest highway you've got here, and then it's probably 10 times better than that in Germany. That's the Autobahn.
How many lanes?
Gosh, probably
6.
5 or 6.
Was it 5 or 6?
Say.
Okay.
I've
never been, so that's good.
You'd be tooling along at 100 miles an hour and driving, and you see nothing behind you. 2 minutes later, somebody's flashing their lights at you. You pull over, and then they take off, and like you're doing 50. So yeah, you see a nice Porsche or something that gets out there. So
Fleek, we gotta go.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, I'm sure I want to go back. I'm sure it's changed a ton. But it was back when I was there, it was definitely a bit of a time warp. It was about a 10-year difference from what was going on in the States. Like grocery stores on the weekend, Saturday, they would shut down at 11 or 12, and you could get groceries Monday. There was no Sunday grocery shopping. Once again, I'm sure all that's changed quite a bit. But yeah,
I'm gonna go out on a limb here and just guess that Ronald Reagan was your commander in chief.
Yes, yeah, that was 86 to 90.
86 to 90. Best president we ever had.
I was 85 to 92.
Okay. Yeah, it was. And that you. I know this sounds bad, but you knew you would get a pay raise each year.
Yeah, you guys. I was like 11 when you guys were serving our country. So
come on now.
I'm the boot. Hey, listen, 88. 88. I was 10. 11, yeah, I was 11 years old in 88.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, where else can you go fly around Europe in helicopters? And I didn't get to fly as much as some of the other guys, but flying in over Austria and
Oh, yeah.
mountains, and it was a great experience. Once again, I look back now and say, man, there's so much more I should have done or could have done.
What kind of
Oh,
helicopters did you work on?
Blackhawks and Hueys mostly.
Nice.
We were the 1st Armored Division. We flew the generals around, and then the Czech linguists along the Czechoslovakian border. So they would listen to the tank maneuvers. I think they said our life expectancy, if they came across the border, was about 5 or 10 minutes. Good luck.
See,
But
dude, those are cool stories right there. Like, wow, that's crazy. That was a different time. It was a better
it
time,
was.
but
Oh yeah, no, it's
way
definitely
better.
better. Definitely better times. No social
Don't you
media.
agree, Fleek?
Yeah.
No cell phones. None of that stuff back then.
No
Yeah. Thank
wokeness.
God. Hey, thank God for that.
Much simpler times. Well,
Hey,
yeah,
I didn't.
I posted something on Facebook the other day about people in the 50s. We got lucky that there was no cell phones around to capture all the stupid things we did.
Yeah.
What year were you? What year were you born? How old are you?
56. I'm born in 67.
You're 56 years old.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I got you
Because
by
you
a
don't
year.
look it. You look great, dude. You look fantastic.
If I could get some of the hair back, that'd be great. But
Wow. Damn,
other
I
than
wish
that,
I
I'm
looked that
okay.
good at 56. I'm gonna look terrible at 56. I know that for a fact.
My
You
4
look-
kids kept me young.
You look terrible for 40.
Thank you. 45. I'm 45,
45.
not 40. I wish I was 40. Damn, dude. And
Yeah.
hey, listen, you better be nice, man. I gotta marry your daughter in
Oh,
like
yeah.
a month.
Oh no. Yeah, so I have 4 kids. After I got out of the military, I came back to the States. It was fun. Well, it's not funny, but I was supposed to get out in October, but they were given early outs. And I figured, well, perfect. I'll get out a little bit early. I can start school right away. Little did I know. And so I got out July. I want to say it was July or August. My unit went to the first Gulf after I had gotten out. And I got out with a group of guys, and everybody was reaching out to me. Hey, did you get called back in? Did you get called back in? I never did because I had done reserve time beforehand. So when it came time to process out at Fort Jackson, they said, sure, you don't want to go in the inactive reserve. I mean, you really don't have to do anything. You just sit on this list, and it's only in wartime or something that you get called back in. So, I mean, when does that happen? And I was like, no, I think I'm good. So I didn't, and a bunch of my friends got called back in, and they would sending me pictures from the desert, and it was
Yeah, hell with that.
to an extent I felt bad because you go through the years of training, and not that you ever want to get into combat if you can help it, but you feel like you didn't ever get to use your skills. So I felt I'd watch on CNN what was going on over there, and felt bad for some of my friends that were there, but overall it was a good experience. I grew up a lot, and shortly after I got out, I met my wife. So, I mean, it was perfect timing on my part, right?
Yes.
Here we are 32 years later, still married. 4
Wow,
kids.
congratulations.
Thanks.
How many kids? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a very similar story.
Yeah.
I was in the mid 80s. I got out, met my wife, 31 years. February will be 32 years. We have 3 children.
Yeah, it's I got out and probably the first week I was home, my sister said, "Hey, you want to go to Great America?" Great America is a big amusement park. Six Flags Great America now. Back then it was Marriott's, and then something happened on one of the roller coasters, and Marriott's had to sell. But so we met at Great America. I was trying to find my sister and her friends, and was walking close to this one girl, and she had a cigarette and wound up burning me with her cigarette because she come to find out she thought I was getting a little too close. And that's my wife now. I found the right group. I just didn't know who she was.
Man,
so
you can't even do that anymore. They will slap us.
Hey, is she still burning you today?
It's love at first burn. That's what I say.
Nice. That's good. That's a good one.
Yeah. So, and I take it back. It's only been 31, not 32 yet. But yeah, it's my kids are 30, 31, 23, 22, and 20. So we had that first and thought, he was sick. He never slept. Do we want a second? And then we had a second, and then 10 and a half or 6 weeks later, after he was born, she went back to the doctor, and then they said, "You're pregnant again." So, which was all my fault.
Easy there, Roy.
I know.
Hey, God smiled upon you and your seed, dude.
But you know what? It was a godsend, truthfully, because having them close together, they were companions, and they're still best of friends, the two of them. They took care of each other, and then we had the one so much older, so he was almost a built-in babysitter real quick. So it was very, we enjoyed it. They're all doing well. I wish I could say they're not all living. They don't all live with me. My youngest, or my second youngest, just bought a house for herself, so she's doing well. 22, first time home buyer. She's killing it. She works with me. So, and then my other youngest daughter is a hairstylist here in Cool Springs.
Fleek.
Yeah. I tell you, we're in like some
you guys run in the
alter
same
ego.
circles, man.
Yeah, exactly. My daughter's a hairstylist here in Murfreesboro.
Oh, okay. Where's she at?
She just switched to
new
a new
place,
place, Blush or something like that, right?
Hold on,
Okay.
let me look it up.
I think it's called Blush. She's gonna kill me for not remembering this, but it's over there it's brand new, over by where the goat is. You know where the goat is?
Yeah.
The restaurant. It's right over by there.
That's where you used to. Your old apartment was over there, right?
Yes, I lived there for like 5 or 6 years. Then I finally bought a house.
Yeah.
Finally decided I'm staying in Murfreesboro, but might as well buy a house.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I wish I would have done that about 10 years before I got here, because
She is a hairstylist at ONU Salon.
No, that's the old one.
Oh, that's the old one? Okay.
Yeah,
She didn't have the new one up then.
oh
Yeah, it's called Blush.
It is
Yeah, you're right.
Yes.
Blush Luxury Hair Salon.
Yeah, she's
as far
doing
as
very well.
Tennessee. Now, are you guys? So, Richard, you're here. You're from here.
I'm from Detroit.
Oh, that's right, Detroit.
And I was born here, but raised in Exeter, New Hampshire, and went to high school in Massachusetts, and then college in Florida. And I lived in Savannah, Georgia for 16 years. So I was all over the place.
Okay. So it gets hot here,
huh?
Yeah.
Where were you last week? I mean, come on, man. That was hot. I mean, I'm not going to complain.
I think
if you hadn't been in a porta shitter in Iraq in 127-degree weather in July, you shouldn't be complaining about the heat. But it gets pretty hot here.
How long have you been here, Roy?
I think this is our 4th summer.
4th.
And so this is probably definitely the hottest we've seen.
Yeah.
Now, I love the winters, though. Let me tell you.
The winters are amazing here. I love it.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
But we've been here for 10 years now. But on my way home from work today, picked up a nail in the yellow tire, pulled over, called roadside service. They're like, yeah, we'll be out in 2 hours. I'm like, yeah, I'm not sitting here for 2 hours. So I changed it myself. It was so hot. Like, I was soaking wet by the time I changed that tire, man. It was horrible.
Well,
I made it off the
Buick?
No, it's Equinox.
Oh, on the Equinox.
I made it off the interstate and pulled off into a parking lot, man. But it was brutal out there. I'm like, damn, why can't this happen in the wintertime?
Well, it's brutal changing a tire anyway. So
yeah, but I wasn't waiting 2 hours, man. Hell with that.
Yeah, I can imagine. So so yeah, we came down here actually because Illinois cold, right?
Yes.
Property taxes. We got our most recent tax bill that year and said they'd gone up to $13,000 a year. And I'd love to tell you I had this beautiful mansion, but I didn't. It was a nice house, but it wasn't anything special. And then Grandma had passed away, so that was our only tie, really, our main tie to Illinois. So we said, you know what? Looked at all those states with no state income tax. Texas, too hot. Florida, too hot. Tennessee was great. Real estate market seemed like it was pretty good here.
It's popping.
Yeah.
It's crazy here. And
no, seriously, look, you're totally right about that. I just bought my house 3 years ago, and it's almost like $500,000. It's almost worth $500,000.
Yeah, same.
Thank you, Greg Pease, for selling you my house. Selling me my house.
Is that true? Do you play the piano?
Me?
Yeah, your background.
Oh, that's a fake
Yeah.
background, man.
I know.
You don't want to see my room. There's like nothing. It's like very Spartan in this room.
No,
I
I
needed
do.
something to. This is a conversation starter.
Through COVID, I was when we would do webinars or classes. I had a kitchen background, and everybody's like, "Dude, your kitchen. We need to come over to your kitchen." And I'm like, "It's really not my kitchen. It's just a background, as you know." But yeah,
And
it was.
I was a saxophone guy. I tried the piano, but my teacher ran out on me when I was like 8 years old. He got a better gig, and he didn't want to teach me and my brother how to play
Yeah,
piano. So
I was a
see ya.
trumpet guy for a little bit.
Nice. I like the
Trumpet,
trumpet.
piano, but I didn't stay with either one of them too long. I wish I would have. Once again, you look back and you think, "Got to be nice if I could just jump on a piano and play something with a crowd of people." And
Yeah.
not anymore. No, can't do it. So
Yeah,
so we moved.
our circle of friends all play.
What's that?
Our circle of friends all play an instrument or sing.
They're
That's
good.
good.
Yeah, our circle of you'll see them.
It's
You'll see
crazy.
them on the 11th. You'll see three of
Okay.
them at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, we have like 15 in our VFW that are part of Stop 22. It's they put on concerts,
Okay.
and they help raise awareness and stuff like that. It's awesome. They sound great. One guy he had 3 top 40s, and his
Really?
name is Stephen Cochran. And
Yeah.
Fleek, hey, we got to call him. We got to do an interview with him. He's ready now. He's ready to do an interview.
Finally.
Yeah,
No,
it's good.
right?
It's good. That's one of the things I'm trying to get more into as we spend more time here in Tennessee, is getting into more veterans groups. I do mortgages. That's great, but I actually teach classes to veterans as well as realtors, a CE class on the VA mortgage specifically.
Cool.
And it's just getting the word out. But I also want to be a resource for vets, whether it's mortgage, I got to pay the bills, but not just mortgages. Hey, if somebody needs a hand, needs help with, whatever it might be, I want to be a guy that I can connect different people to.
Do you like coffee?
Yeah, exactly. I was just about to say that. You beat
I
me
don't-
to it, Flake.
I don't drink coffee. Well, I do occasionally, but I spend a lot of time in coffee shops. So I'm going to say yes.
Perfect.
Well, we meet every Sunday morning at
8 o'clock. Coffee with a veteran at Joni's on the square.
Joni's.
And Roy, I'll send you our calendar for August and September.
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff that you might want to. It'll behoove you to look at it.
Okay, cool. No, I'd be happy to. That'd be
It's
great.
a fairly large group that show up Sundays.
We had 11 people on Sunday.
Oh, cool.
And they're all walks of life, all different organizations. VFW, American Legion, DAV, AMVETS, the whole gamut. And we love to, we just shoot the shit for like an hour and a half, and then I go to church, and then everybody leaves. It's fun.
Yeah, it's we just started, actually, myself, Jason, Connor, who you guys know, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
Jason.
We just started a new business owners group, vets serving vets. It's new. We got like 5 or 6 people.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
We're just trying to get together, and our goal is to the more community or more contact we have with each other, the better. Because a lot of us, if you're like me, I don't like people a whole lot. I'm not a very people-y person, so I kind of need to be dragged out of my comfort zone to
I'll drag you, sir. I love people, and I will get you in front of everybody, man.
This man right here, he knows every single veteran in Middle Tennessee.
Oh yeah.
Man,
He's
I
never
know
met,
all the commands.
he's never met a stranger.
He's never met somebody he didn't like, huh?
Hey, I know a lot of the commanders. I know a lot of the bigwigs from Middle Tennessee, and if you need resources, we've got 60 plus business owners in our VFW post, veteran-owned business guys.
60 plus, okay.
And we would like Jason Ayers, Ernesto Gonzalez, detailed veteran, veterans pressure washing group. I mean, the list goes on. I mean, I seriously, I went through the whole list in my VFW, and like at least 65, maybe 70 people own their own business. It's crazy.
That's great. Yeah, and
Jason, he has Connor Insurance Group. a great insurance group. He is a VFW member. He's a good friend of both me and Fleek. I actually married him and his wife, I think 2 years ago.
Really? Okay.
I'm a minister, and when I said I was going to marry Fleek's daughter,
Yeah, I know.
I'm
I
not
know.
actually marrying her. I'm officiating the ceremony.
Yeah, I got
I'm
you.
already married. I'm good.
Excellent. You're already spoken for.
I'm already spoken for.
Yeah,
Sorry, Savannah.
That's the way I've been doing mortgages for 22 years, and I know this sounds dumb, but it's been about this year, end of last year, I finally found my why is how I can combine what I do with helping, and it's just helping promote homeownership in the veteran community, whatever that means. It's the statistics are crazy. 40, I think it was 43% of veterans said the lender that have a mortgage said the lender they went through never mentioned the VA loan, and which is crazy. There's really no reason why that is, and 30% of veterans don't know that they have access to the VA mortgage, and it's the best loan program out there.
I used it and it was awesome.
Yeah,
I've used it a couple times. I mean, and the real estate market here, we try to teach agents how to present VA offers, because people say, so this is the one I hate, they don't have any skin in the game.
Right.
Really? That time they served is the skin in the game.
Right.
And the average veteran score is a 723 on a mortgage. So that's better than most of the programs out there. They have money. They just don't have to put money down. Why put money down if you don't have to?
Right.
Yeah. I didn't pay out of pocket. I had a really good realtor, a veteran realtor. Bell Settlement was my title, and then Carrington Mortgage.
Okay.
I did it with my house, and I'm at like a 2.7 right now. Like
I'm right there with you. I'm
locked in, and I'm like, dude, I'm happy, and I took out a HELOC, and it just, I don't know, it's just so much easier, and I'm really grateful for the VA loan. It's amazing.
Yeah, it's one of those benefits we can actually use, and it actually does some good for us.
It does good for us. It does. Fleek, you use the VA loan, right?
Yes, sir.
And he's got a beautiful house up in Christiana. Beautiful house. Amazing.
Yeah, I like that area. That's a really nice area to be.
Yeah, well, as soon as NFL season starts, I'll have you over on a Sunday for.
Oh, dude, he throws the best parties, man. He really does.
So you root for the Lions, I'm assuming?
I do. Yeah, my entire room I'm in right now is the Honolulu blue and silver.
Gotcha.
Oh, God.
Now, how about college?
Michigan State.
Go green. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I have my go green jacket. I'm not a go blue.
Yeah, no, hell with those guys. Arrogant bastards.
Well, you're gonna hate me because I've been a Patriots fan since '84, and I really like the Georgia Bulldogs. That's my college team.
I can be okay with Georgia. My other I'm a Notre Dame fan, so.
Oh shit!
I know.
Nice. Hey, Notre Dame's good.
Yeah, not as good as Georgia, but yeah, I get you. It's but I love Brady.
You probably didn't grow up far from Notre Dame then, huh?
Who's that?
So you didn't really grow up all that far from Notre Dame?
No, it wasn't that far away. No.
Yeah.
It was, but I've only been to one Notre Dame game, and that was after we hadn't moved to Tennessee yet, but yeah, we went to Notre Dame against BYU in a downpouring snowstorm.
Was Rudy playing?
No, but he should have been. He should have been. I mean, it checked off a lot of boxes for me. College football in the snow.
Wow, I've never been to a college football game in the snow. That must have been wild.
It was cold.
Freaking Joe Montana's all sour about Rudy.
Yeah, I didn't like when he was at Notre Dame. I was not a huge fan of his. I mean, he's a great quarterback. Don't get me wrong, but I don't know what it was. It just didn't. He wasn't my guy.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a nice person.
Just grumpy.
Yes.
Roy, do you have a hockey team? Can we talk like a real?
The Blackhawks, of course.
Oh yes.
Oh
yes,
God, no! No.
Yes, sir. Blackhawks all the way.
Oh, dude, I saw so many Blackhawk jerseys when I was in Chicago with my wife.
Yeah.
It just made me sick to
course.
my stomach. I'm like, ugh.
Now
Now,
I
Chris,
will tell you that we did take a couple years off with all the scandal that was going on with the
yeah.
during the Stanley Cup years, and that that story. So that was a little rough, but they've I mean, Rocky Jr. just passed away, so
Yeah.
everybody's pretty much moved out from that era of what happened, and we got Connor Bedard, the new number 1 pick. So
Yeah,
it's a good
we did.
start. It's
that
a good
kid's gonna be a
start.
stud.
Well, you
Yeah,
guys,
he
I
is.
mean, the Blackhawks, you guys are like the founding, like there's 6 teams in the
Yeah.
NHL that founded the NHL, and the Blackhawks are one of
Yes.
them.
Yes.
And that's a pretty good legacy right there. Bruins, the Montreal Canadiens, Blackhawks,
Detroit, man, come on.
Yeah, I was gonna
Detroit.
say,
Yeah,
you were
Give me
getting
some damn
Detroit.
love.
I was getting there. Okay, Gordie Howe, number 9. Yes, I can never remember the other 2. Damn it, I can never
Did you
remember
say
those 2.
Montreal?
Huh?
Did you say Montreal?
I said Montreal,
Oh,
the Bruins, Detroit, Chicago, and then there's 2 more.
yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
It's not Minnesota, right? The North Stars? No,
I don't think so.
they weren't
That's
one
what
of
I'm
the
gonna
founders.
say.
Let me
No.
look up. Let me use my handheld computer and look it up.
Let's see. It is
Oh, you're looking it up
Boston,
now. Okay, good to go.
Boston, Chicago, Detroit, Montreal, Rangers, and Toronto. I wasn't
The
sure on Toronto.
Rangers, I forgot about. Yeah, Mark Mess and Wayne Gretzky and all those. Yeah, okay, got it. Rangers, I forgot about the Rangers. Damn.
Yeah, come on, New York.
Yeah.
No, well, hey, they were good when
I know.
Mark Mess was there and Wayne and those guys.
Yeah.
Those were, yeah. I don't know about them now. I don't really follow the Rangers anymore.
So speaking of hockey, what happened this year? Playoffs, Boston.
Oh,
Yeah.
hold on.
Yeah.
He just retired. Patrice Bergeron just retired.
Okay.
Dude,
Is that what you were talking about?
No, he was talking about you guys are.
Oh, yeah, the President's Cup curse. Yeah.
It is a curse.
Yeah.
We had a perfect season, man. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tampa did the same thing a couple years ago.
And then we lose to the freaking Panthers. I mean,
Yeah.
come on.
But hindsight, look at how far they got too.
No, it's true. It's true. I thought you were talking about Bergeron, but
No, sorry.
yeah, I don't like thinking about that particular
Yeah,
thing.
I get you.
But hopefully next year. I mean, I was a huge Bork fan. I got Bobby Orr's signature in my my foyer right now. I just, I'm huge, and I played hockey for 16 years. Like, yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Well, look at this. See this? That's from hockey.
How is it?
I was a defenseman. I spent more time in the penalty box in my senior year of high school than I did on the actual ice. I was a goon.
Okay.
I like to fight.
My sport was soccer. I'm a little back in the day I was short and skinny.
Midi?
And,
what were you, midi? Midfielder?
No, I was defender.
You were a defender? Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I like to run. I could run all day.
Well, I give you guys props because that's running for 90 minutes.
Yeah.
It is. But
It's terrible.
Hockey players get hit in the mouth, lose 6 teeth, come get some stitches and get back out on the ice. So
I'll take that all day.
Yeah.
I don't want to run for 90 minutes. Not at all. I have no desire to run for 90 minutes unless a bear is chasing me.
Yeah, it's that's we're Nashville soccer season.
Yeah, yep, that's right. I have never Geodis Park. I have not been to a game yet.
I need some information on this. How many games are there?
There's 18. Well, there's 18 home games.
Yeah.
Then you have cup games that come into play, and you get opportunity for those tickets. Like it was at the Open Cup earlier this season. We got 2 games worth of basically free tickets. You got the Leagues Cup that's going on right now, which they're super cheap tickets right now as well. So 18 games is the answer, but there's also other opportunities.
Yeah, I didn't know I'm not a soccer fan at all, but I'm interested in buying season tickets for my nonprofit. That's what I was asking.
Okay. Yeah. If you're even if you're not a soccer fan, going out the stadium is fantastic. The crowd is, the energy and everything is great there.
Do they sell out?
They do. They do.
Ole, ole, ole,
Yeah,
ole.
like the Leagues Cup that's going on right
Ole.
now. Soccer's weird. So you have your regular season, and then you have other tournaments within the regular season that don't apply to the regular season. So as a coach, you got to figure out, do I play all my normal in this tournament to try to earn this trophy, or do I play my backups? It's a fine balance.
Literally, the only thing I know about soccer is Ted Lasso.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's a pretty good introduction to soccer.
Pele. Pele.
I was going to say Pele. Yeah.
I know
And
Messi now.
he just passed away too, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. He did recently.
That's unfortunate. I really liked watching him play. Like back, well, I mean, when I was like a wee baby. I was like 4 or 5 when he was playing.
Have you seen you've seen the news about Messi, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Craziness.
Oh yeah.
It is Messi. Like, I think his contract's 55 million plus a portion of the Apple proceeds and a portion of all the jersey revenue, and it's crazy.
Well, and what's his name? The actor, Ryan Reynolds. Didn't he just
Wrexham,
buy like a he bought a soccer, or he's half in a soccer team.
Yeah, they he's second year. I think they just finished their second year, and they earned promotion to the next level. So
wow,
cool.
That's good for them.
Yeah. Does the whatever league Nashville's in, I don't even know what league they're in, but do they get promoted and demoted in their leagues also?
No, they US really hasn't gone. So at the higher level, the the MLS, Major League Soccer, doesn't have that. I think the USL, and I think there's 2 levels of USL, so I think they do have promotion. The hard part is all the money that people are spending to get a franchise now, to tell that franchise that, hey, they've been relegated to the USL. Probably not going to happen. I don't think it's a model that will work here.
Right. Yeah. Again, the only reason I knew they did that was because of Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a pretty good show.
It is. It's a very good show.
I think here in the near future, I might have somebody to send to you for a mortgage. Somebody, a friend of mine from the Chicago area. He's actually thinking about moving down here, and he's a veteran too.
No,
nice.
Wait. Wait. He's moving to Tennessee. I know who you're talking about.
It's not for sure, but he's thinking about it.
Get out of town.
Yeah.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah. You'll love him. He's actually Roy. He's a great guy. You'll love him.
Yeah, no, it's great, and I'll help him figure out where the good places are down here from Chicago. So.
He just put his house up for sale today.
Oh, okay.
And he has a house in St. Charles, Illinois.
Oh yeah, right up the road from where I was at.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
That's where we're staying when we go back next week. We're staying in St. Charles.
Oh yeah. There's a killer Italian store, like a grocery store, right down the street from his house.
Caputo's.
Yes, that place is amazing.
Yeah. Yes. We went there too. They have Publix ain't got shit on them.
Oh,
no.
Wow.
No.
Yeah, I wish we had something like that in Murfreesboro.
So
you're not kidding. Talk about a real deli.
Yeah, they have the meat. It's already like marinated, like chicken, pork, sausages. I mean, anything. They've got 3 walls of cheese, and I was like,
they have like 3 aisles of pasta. Like they have so many different kinds of pasta. I'm like, I never even heard of these things.
Yeah, they have some pretty good soup there too.
Yeah, you could get a Bloody Mary and walk around and drink a Bloody Mary.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, yes, you went to the one with the bar. I heard about that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Katrina and I, we went in to just get groceries, and we're like, I was like in awe. I was like, oh my God, what is this place?
Whole Foods, they got crap on this place, man.
Way better than Buc-ee's, I'll tell you that.
That's when we go back in town, we usually hit. We get some Italian beef to bring back. We've got a big Yeti that we bring with us, and then we hit the Ukrainian church in, I think it's Glendale Heights, has on Saturdays you can go there and get sausage, good fresh smoked sausage. So we get a ton of smoked sausage for the next year. Yeah, it's we got a couple coolers of stuff coming back home.
Roy, you and
Yes.
my wife got to like hang, man, because she lived in Chicago for like 9 years.
Okay.
She took me to all her haunts, and I think I mean, I'll ask her about that if she knows, and she'll probably say yes. You guys need to like hang out
Yeah.
and talk
Yeah. My
Chicago.
wife's Polish, so her family's more from the city. So
My
was
wife's
more from the
learning
south.
Polish, and then that is a very hard language.
Yes. Yeah, it is. Yeah, my wife
Wow.
can understand some of it, but not necessarily speak it.
That's a lot of letters and a lot of weird sounds.
Yes.
So we probably need to get you to come and talk to the group at one of the VFW meetings.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, you need to come and talk to our post, VFW 12206.
Yeah, I'd love to.
The best in Tennessee. Yep, I'm gonna get shot
Our
for that
post.
one.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
It's our but you know what? We can back it up. That's right. That's right.
Yeah, we've won a lot of awards. That's for sure.
Yeah.
How many people do you have in your VFW post?
321.
Nice. Well, you do that like that.
And it's only
And we
like 2
started-
years old.
We started with 26 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now we have
gosh.
321 on the books.
Wow, good for you.
And
Yeah,
just
our-
July,
Our Legion
Oh, sorry.
group is growing. It's
Yeah.
we're getting
What,
some younger
141?
people.
Hey, you guys got me, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I would just, we just changed our meeting, so now I can actually meet at 141 on the third Thursdays, because
Yep.
now our VFW has been pushed to the third Mondays. So now I can go to both meetings, and so can Flake.
Yeah, I think our next meeting we're doing some cookout, some food.
Yes.
I heard. Yeah, I got the email from Mr. Jeremy
Jeremy
the other
yep.
day.
Yep.
And he's a
He's
fellow
somebody you
Marine,
should-
and he's part of Rotary, and he's in insurance. Edwards,
Edward Jones
right?
Financial. Yeah, you should reach out to Jeremy. He'd be a good person to have on as well.
He's a
Super
good dude.
cool guy.
He's we were in Rotary together. I haven't been in forever, but
Okay.
he's a fun guy. He knows a lot of the guys that I knew, and he's very smart. I like
See,
Jeremy.
I didn't think how dark it was going to get as time went on. So
Hey, I just opened up my blinds just because my
Yeah.
face was getting dark.
Yeah, I have no lights in here, so I don't have any lights on. The light switch all the way across the room. Otherwise, it would have jumped up and cut on the lights. So
Look at
Well,
creepy
Roy,
Uncle
hey.
Roy sitting in the dark again.
Well,
not
hey,
a good person.
Roy, we're not keeping you from anything, are we?
Oh no, I'm good.
Like dinner with the fam or anything? Okay.
No, I already ate
Keeping me
dinner.
from dinner. I haven't. You're keeping me from dinner.
All right. Hey, listen, I made dinner. Katrina was late. She just got home. Roy, do you have any parting words to these military soldiers and airmen and Marines that are just getting out? What is a good piece of advice you would give to them upon their end of active service?
I would say get involved with some type of veteran group, whatever that might be, whether it's VFW, American Legion, anything. Get involved and stay in touch with fellow veterans. You'll get to learn from people that have been out for a long time, other people that have just gotten out, and you can start to rebuild. Won't be the same, but start to rebuild that community that you've been so used to when you've been in the military.
Dude,
Number
he's
one.
our new pitch man.
Yep.
He's
100%.
He's our new pitch man. That was good. That was really good.
Well, thanks. I appreciate that. Yeah, it's
good elevator speech, Roy. I liked it. I need to work on mine.
Yeah, just hang out. That's it. You don't have to do anything crazy, but just hanging out. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was out for 10 years before I got involved, but once I did get involved, I never left the community. I think it's great. It changed my life. It definitely helped me out. So
yeah, because we all go through things that whatever you've done in the military, you're going to go through something a lot of people don't understand.
yeah. Oh, I always got to get that in.
Oh yeah.
There you go. Marine Corps. Hoorah.
There you go.
I was like, oh man, we're gonna get the FCC is gonna come down hard on us if we start like stripping our clothes off and stuff.
Yeah,
Damn.
I'm not participating in that. I'm sorry.
But no, you are totally right. VFW is an amazing place. We're doing a lot of good for our community. Any organization that is in this, that is across the country, helping other vets, helping the community, that's finding a purpose. And we were talking to someone last night, And that's what veterans need. They need a purpose after
Yeah.
they get out. And a lot of us, I know I didn't have one when I got out, not at all.
No, I hear
And
you.
then I
Me too.
found one, and Fleek found one, and Roy, you
Yes.
found one. You're
Yeah,
doing,
you know what? Since I moved to Tennessee, really, that's crazy. But yeah,
and you know what? The sky is just getting bigger for you because you come to coffee with a veteran, you are going to meet all walks of life, and it's just amazing. It's a cacophony of amazing stories
what time
and
is that?
amazing people. Huh?
What time?
08 every Sunday, rain or shine.
Yes.
And I'll send you a calendar.
Perfect.
I'll send a calendar to your email.
Okay.
Yeah, follow us on social media and stuff, man. We'll keep you informed.
Are you
Okay.
on Facebook too, Roy?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man.
I'm too much on Facebook.
Okay.
Yes. All right. So before we so Detroit and Chicago Lions and the Bears, they play twice a year, right? Because they're in the same division.
Yep.
And so I'm getting together with some of my shipmates who are from Chicago, and we're going to be in Detroit for the Lions Bears game this year.
Oh boy.
Okay. I've been to a Lions Bears game in Detroit, not in Chicago. Is that bad?
Yes. Well, one's indoors and one's outdoors, so I don't
Yeah.
blame you.
Blink, that's a lot of Navy stuff going on. I will be.
Yeah.
I won't be there, but I will pray for you in spirit. That's a lot of Navy stuff going on. I don't
Yes.
want to be a part of that. They do hinky stuff all the time. I mean, those guys are nuts.
Yeah, it gets weird. It gets weird sometimes.
It gets very weird.
Oh,
I've
but
seen
the
the
Marines
pictures.
are straight laced and doesn't
Yeah.
get weird.
No.
Okay.
We've got our hey, Roy. We've got our own weird shit that we have to deal with, and then the Army, they have their own weird shit.
Hey,
Stuff
chaps,
gets
now that
broken.
we're me and my shipmates are pushing 60, we're a lot tamer now, you know.
Yeah.
Fleek, you are not tame, dude. No way,
That's
man.
true.
You are a firecracker, dude. Ortiz, firecracker. Freeman,
Yeah.
firecracker. Foster, definitely a firecracker.
Yeah.
Taco, definitely.
Yeah, Taco is a Chicago police officer.
Oh,
Yes,
okay.
he is. He needs to finish that story that he told us. I'm like waiting on the
Yeah.
edge of my seat for the rest of his story.
I gotta call him and see if it's all right for him to talk yet.
Yeah, dude. If we could do part 2, we need to hear about
Oh no.
Roy. If you listen to some of the episodes,
I'm
you'll
gonna go
understand
back
why
for sure.
we can't really talk about it because it's not sanctioned. But
Yeah.
part 2 is going to be awesome. So you definitely have to tune in for that.
My buddy Taco, we go way back. He was my best man at my wedding. He's been there. He's been through every up and down in my life. But he was the investigative officer in the Jesse Smollett case.
Oh boy. Okay.
I'm waiting on bated breath for the.
He couldn't really
that
talk
story.
about it because there was some things going on, so he couldn't talk about it. So
Yeah.
we're waiting for him to come back for a second episode so we can hear the inside scoop.
Get the scoop. Yeah.
Yes.
Anything
man.
crazy, it happens in Chicago. So
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we appreciate you coming on. Thank you for your
Thanks, Roy.
service.
And we'll be in touch, man. You're a very cool. You were a great guest.
thanks.
You had a lot of good things to say
Nothing
to
exciting
our,
to tell, but you know.
Are you gonna be at the
and
next?
hey, you're gonna get
American
you're
Legion
part of the
meeting?
circle now.
Yes.
Yeah, next
Part of the
Legion
circle.
meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe, when is it, the third? Yeah,
Third Thursday.
I'll be in town.
Thursday. Yes. All right. I'll see you there for sure.
Yeah, I'll
we'll
see you then,
We'll
for
finally
sure.
meet in person.
Well, I'll probably get to one of the Sunday coffees before then.
So I don't really
Definitely.
make the Sunday coffees because I have a second podcast where me and my friends get on board and we talk sports and stuff. And that's
Roy, you might
always
want
on
to get
Sunday
on to
morning.
that since you are a sports aficionado.
I promise I'll
you-
have lights on if I go on that. But
Yeah,
no,
we-
I'd love to.
we love it.
Any opportunity to talk sports is a good. I still listen to The Score, which is a sports radio station in Chicago, WSCR.
Yeah.
Um,
So we talk a lot about Chicago sports and Detroit sports, but we try to branch out and talk about everything to bring everybody in. But
Yeah.
my buddy Paulie, who's
They're
thinking
biased.
about moving
They're
here,
biased, big time. They're
yeah,
biased.
he's from Chicago, so especially there's a lot of headbutting, especially during football season.
which team does he root for in baseball?
He's a Cubby.
Okay, cool. We'll get along well.
Yeah. So we get together every year. Last year we got together in Chicago I went to a game.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the
It's a great park to go to.
That's the
I gotta get
foursome.
to Fenway. I gotta get to Fenway.
That's the Navy
Yeah.
foursome that he's talking about.
yes. The one that's on my short list is Pittsburgh. I want to go to a game at Pittsburgh.
I want to sit at the top of the Green Monster.
That would be.
Hey,
that'd be
I've
super
been.
cool.
Yeah, that'd be good.
And
My
had
daughter's
and had
probably-
a Frank there, man.
Yeah,
I love the Green Monster.
yeah, it'd be cool. Like just once, but
You can eat a crab cake while you're sitting up there.
I don't know about that.
I don't know. Crab cake?
It was Boston. I don't know.
Okay, so
We
We don't,
question
hey,
for you.
dude, we don't do crab cakes in Boston, man. Come on, that's like Maryland, man. I mean,
Oh, okay.
Question for you before you go. What hot dog, ketchup or no ketchup?
ooh,
So
No
I
ketchup.
always say
No
ketchup,
ketchup.
but only to piss off my Chicago friends. But I don't
Okay,
really
yeah,
know.
no
I don't.
ketchup.
I usually don't
No
put
ketchup.
on it.
hey, as my wife says at Gene and Jude's, if you ask for ketchup, you're gonna get kicked out.
Yeah.
They won't let you eat there if you ask for ketchup.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
when I was in Chicago with these guys, I told them I was going to go to what was that place called? Porto something.
Portillo's.
Portillo's. I told them I was going to ask for a bottle of ketchup as soon as I walked in.
I mean,
Don't
maybe
do
if you want them on your fries, but I'm not a cat. I don't like ketchup. I'm Italian, half Italian. Love Italian food. Hate ketchup.
Yes. I don't.
Well, hey, thanks, man. Roy, you've been a
No,
pleasure.
thank you.
It's
That was a blast.
and
Yes.
Fleek, you got any saved rounds? Or are we good?
I'm good, man. Just don't forget to check out this book. It will
Okay.
help send a veteran or first responder to a sporting event. And it's only, well, if you buy it online on Amazon, it's $17.76.
Now, do you sell them direct from you?
I do. If you buy them direct from me, it's $20, but I have to pay shipping and taxes and all that crap. So it's $20.
Okay.
But I'm hoping to have some at the next American Legion meeting.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have them at the fundraiser on 9/11. But as soon as I get them, they sell out fast, so it's hard to keep them in stock.
And you need to bring them to the new building that the VFW
Yeah,
is
I
going to
will.
be
I'll
meeting
have
in
stack.
to sell them there.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll have them
definitely
around
pick one
town.
up.
Actually, I just
But-
gave one or Jason Connor just bought one. I just met him and Holly on
Yeah.
Sunday.
Saw your picture.
Okay.
Yep. He was after you for a while to get a copy.
Yeah. He's always doing something. I'm always doing. So it's hard, man.
Yeah. He's a busy
Hard to
man.
Yes. All right, guys. I won't keep you much longer. I'm going to go eat
Okay.
my pasta.
You go eat.
Thank you. Thanks, Roy, for everything.
Thanks a lot,
I'll see you
guys.
next
See
week.
you,
Appreciate it.
Roy. See you, Flake.
See you guys.